Hey everyone, so last night we finished setting up the table. We got the twins put up. This one right here is the new one. It still came with the old connectors, so we're going to see how that plays out. A couple little minor changes on the build. Looks like the faceplate's new on the new Prusa, but everything else is pretty much the same. So far printing well. We've got a batch order of those Slash Ninja Turtles we did before. So we've got another 4 to make, and then we can move on to our next project. But as of right now, we're absolutely loving it. It's cooking right along. It's going to cut our print time down in half. And then, of course, we still have the Bamboo X1. It's over there doing its thing. Desk is a mess because we were up late getting this all set up and getting the filament moved from our other wall down to here. But as of right now, man, this thing is chugging right along. I know me and the Prusa XL have had our issues in the past, but for the applications that we're utilizing it on, there's nothing that compares. There's no other multi-head printer that can do what we need it to do without wasting a bunch of filament or at the speeds that we need. This one's still working great. No further issues after we've corrected the extruder problems. But so far so great. We'll check in here in a little bit later. Alright everyone, just wanted to check in again today and talk about the twins here. So, first Prusa, she's doing great still, no issues. Chugging right along. This print takes about 2 days to do. But since we've done the updates on Extruder 1, we haven't had any further issues with it. So it is working as it should, which is fantastic. Prusa number 2, the new one. She is purring right along. This print has been going for about 1 day and 12 hours. Absolutely flawless. No shifts, no messed up Z-lines. Everything looks great. So she's chugging right along. No issues at all on this printer so far. And I know a lot of you wonder why we needed a second one. Honestly, it was the orders. We've ramped up our sales on a couple of different products, and that warranted needing a second machine. So going into this, these machines are pricey. They're about $3,500 right now, plus taxes and then import fees. You do have to pay an import fee when it's shipped into the US, so you got to account for that as well. So close to $4,000 out the door. It's a big price tag on these printers. But we sat down and we took a look at, you know, the overall cost of the printer and how long it would take to recoup that money. And honestly, we had 11 orders that were backed up for this printer that would pay for about half of this one. So we went ahead and pulled the trigger, got this one set up, and it's cruising right along. So now that it is producing, we're going to cut our production time in half. And we should be able to recoup this printer's cost in about a month. If all goes well and it continues to grow, honestly, we might look at adding a third XL here. We'll have to figure out the counter space because it's getting a little tight. But overall, if these printers keep working the way that they are supposed to work, the way that they're currently working right now, then I've got nothing but good things to say. It is very fast. It's producing great quality prints. They are a little noisy. It's quite a bit louder than the Bamboo over there. You can kind of hear it chirping in the back, and with 2 of them going, you can definitely hear it at night. The new printer is running on the exact same firmware, but it is a little bit louder than the old one. I imagine maybe things just haven't been greased up all the way. Working out a couple little kinks, but it is a little louder, a little bit more chirps when it's shifting gears or moving quickly. But out of the box, this has been fantastic. No issues yet. Quite a different experience than the first printer, as you guys saw in some of my very first very frustrated posts with this. We had just spent $5,000 on this printer getting everything set up, only to have it not work for about 3 months, which absolutely sucked. So our experience has been completely different with this Prusa, and I've got nothing but good things to say so far. I know we're only 2 days into this print, but still that is quite a bit further than we ever made it with that one, without all the fixes and the troubleshooting. So if Prusa has finally gotten the kinks worked out and everything's working as it should, you honestly should look at picking up one of these XLs. They are fantastic. It's really not that hard to do a couple little sales to kind of offset the cost of these printers, and then you've got yourself a great 5 tool head printer that can do virtually anything you want. If you guys have any questions about these machines, or you guys just want to review them, or different aspects that we're not showing in these videos you want to know about, please ask. I'd be happy to either send you an email or message you on YouTube, or even make a small video going over those questions or concerns that you have on this printer. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Always loving you guys watch the show. Have a good day.